Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Sunday Night Takeaway show. Commiserations for West Ham. As you can see, I've got me I'm blowing bubbles shirt just to kind of show allegiance and faith to the 5-0 drubbing that we got today. Gents, how are we doing? I'll start with you, Jez. We were you early on the the stream with Yeti. Great show we had today. How you keeping, mate?
Oh, good, mate. Very sorry performance today from West Ham. I have to say, man, shocking. I think you boys are on the beach already. Got your feet up. You know the pina coladas have been poured out, and you're having a great time. But you're safe, so you're not going anywhere really. Just got to look forward to who's going to come in as your new manager, and move on for next season. To be honest.
Yeah. No, so true. Fuzzy, how you doing, mate?
I'm doing all right. It's been an interesting weekend so far for football, but if you're a United fan, it's not over just yet. And I'll tell you what, the league table is swinging. Our sixth place security is now gone. We're sat in eighth. Chelsea have somehow overtaken us. Newcastle are sat comfy in sixth. They're probably chasing down Spurs. So Spurs can probably go from title favourites in August to dropping out of the top six entirely. Wow. It's possible if they can't beat anybody else. And then there's us against Palace tomorrow night. And and we're looking forward to that game. No, to be quite frankly honest, not with Glasner probably wanting to rip the absolute crap out of Man United tomorrow. And Maguire's now injured as well, so we've really only got one fit centre-back who's just come back from injury at the club.
Yeah, see that coming through 3 weeks out.
Johnny Evans.
Oh.
He's coming to save her. Oh, no. He might be back for the FA Cup final, along with Martinez, so hopefully nobody else gets injured on the way to the final or aggravates any problems. So we want players to be able to play when we get there. People with their legs still attached at the very least.
Yeah. How are we doing, Anthony?
Yeah, not doing too bad, Tim. Looking forward to tonight's show. I'll tell you what, we've had a good weekend of football, haven't we? Let's be honest, all the scorelines and that. I mean,
some of us have anyway. Some of us have.
Yeah, I know.
Not this one.
Shit, but like, what's that? Yes, what's that behind Fuzzy?
Tractor.
Yeah.
Tractor.
Let's just say hello to some of the people in the chat. Welcome into the chat, people. Evening, Henry. Evening, Tony. How are you? And your weekend should Moyes go now? There's nothing left for owners of the shit show. Players need to go also, I think, and start afresh with a new team. Well, yeah, definitely that's the case. We will talk about that shortly anyway. Evening, Wolfgang. Have a great show, everyone. He's saying. Evening, usual suspect. Want to say good evening, but after today's humbling, I just want to cry. Yeah, not good at all. Good evening, Lawrence. Good afternoon for you, should we say? Embarrassing performance today. Yeah, it was woeful. Absolutely woeful. Usual ugly effort today. The team didn't play for the badge. Moyes, the defensive mastermind, has conceded 70 goals this year. That is not good.
So this year or this season?
Well, this year, but I'm assuming either this year or the season. I think he'll come back on that one. Basil Hammer Brush, embarrassing performance, clown manager. That's a great fun now. Absolutely superb. Down tools. Yeah, Moyes is a busted flush now. Yeah. Evening, Lenny. We keep them well. Big up the brothers.
Big up, Lenny.
And evening to Mummy Flossie, as always. Tont, Fuzzy, Jez, Anthony.
Mama.
Big up, Mama.
Big up, Uncle, Jez, and Co. Big up to yourself. David Dundas. How are we doing, David? Good to see you. Morning, Jez. Hope you're well.
Good luck to see you, David, down in New Zealand, man.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I actually spoke to him and that. You know, he may not recognise I was doing a show, but, you know, it's good to see him on here. Mara and Henry Ray, iPad on chat. And, of course, big up to Dave. Just been on the show. He's just got in, doing a little bit now. Soon going to be an official citizen of Switzerland.
Oh.
panel and everyone in the chat. The likes. And big up to Lee. Feel sorry for West Ham, man. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. Nothing we're used to. And they're saying big up, Jez and panel. Always having a great week. Yeah, I mean, bloody hell.
Porter.
Yeah.
That's a new one.
Palmer.
Nearly assembled.
You got assembled.
All saying like each other. Well, Hammers had their arse handed to them, David. That's I think that's the most understatement we've had so far. And evening to LTL Cockerell. Good evening, Tony, panel, and all the chat. Yeah, what a good day for us as well, for Spurs as well as for Hammers.
Yeah.
Big up, Jez. I was watching you last year when you were attacked by a hater. What a liberty. Hope you're well, bro. He's
I'm all good, man. I'm all good.
Evening, Pepsi Pack. Spurs and Hammers. West Ham getting battered everywhere they go. Yeah. And of course, yeah, absolutely usual suspect. Congratulations to Bromley. Yeah, won on pens, I do believe, today. So they're actually promoted there. And get Solihull. Afternoon, Lawrence. Here he is. All the Chelsea goals, the ball was out. There you go, Anthony.
It was a corner kick.
Big up, just the panel.
If that was the case, then
yeah.
I was going to say, if 70 goals conceded this year, that's half a season. You've conceded more goals than most teams on the planet would have done.
Oh, that's the West.
That would be some mad achievement.
That would be West Ham for you. 100%. Yeah, that would definitely be West Ham. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And Bargev's give you a super chat as well there, Jess. So I'll just read that out for you anyway. Respect to the panel. Love discourse. As always.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, that little prick in the chat, mate, if I ever fucking find you, I will rip your fucking head off and piss down your neck. I swear to God, you keep on saying that.
Jesus Christ.
I will find you. I will find you and I will rip your fucking head off, or I will punch your teeth so far down your throat you'll be eating out your bleeding ass.
I can't. Unfortunately, Jez, I can't do nothing. It's from your channel. You have to get rid of him. I can't do it, unfortunately.
One of the mods.
Get over their mods and start.
Exactly.
Start swinging the ban hammers.
Good evening, Emirate. Not a good night, day for us, is it? Oi, peeps. What a load of bollocks that was today. The sooner he fecks off, the better. Embarrassing, yeah, 100%. Even the Hotel Cockerell, so we're just saying hello to each other, which is good. Yeah, I'm not going to put that comment up. That's for sure. Evening, Mama. Just smashed the like. Thank you very much, sir. Evening, Scott. Hey, all did Moyes really blame not having Rice? Yeah, I'm going to come to that as well, because that...
He didn't say that.
He did. Believe it or not, he did. Yeah, he's used that today. He's used this as an excuse. Yeah, of not having Rice.
Swear he signed 3 players in a similar position to where he had one Rice. So...
He actually blamed. Wow. Yeah, when I saw this, I thought to myself, "What?
Well, just one game.
One game, and he's suddenly come there. Excuse me. Yeah, and he's blaming that the result because obviously we didn't have Rice.
That's terrible. That's crap. He replaced it. I mean, look. The money we've given you for Rice, you've replaced him with like 3 good players. Quetta being one of them. He's on the radar for next season for Man City. They've offered in the region of 80-85 million to get Quetta. So it's down to I don't know. Do you reckon you accept it?
Well, double our money, isn't it? Really. So you might as well.
I'll tell you what could be bit of an inflammatory comment to the board. It's almost like oh, you shouldn't have sold him.
Well, that's what would be fuzzy next season. But trouble is though, the likes of West Ham bringing in players like that, these are the players now they want to be building the team around. A few of these players, don't get me wrong. I mean, some of them are like getting on now, like they're close to retirement age from football. But I mean, that's ridiculous. I try and keep him, despite if Moyes the manager or not. But I reckon your next manager is going to be. I reckon Potter or Vincent Kompany. I reckon.
Be a good shout. Even William Young. Evening, lads. And what about that price, Moyes? Effing joke. It was. The fact that, you're 2 games away from the end of the season, and suddenly you're saying, like, because of Rice, we've had a shit season because we haven't got Rice. What a load of old shit. Just so we're having the bath blowing bubbles. Evening, Jez. And the gang, and Mama's confirmed that he's gone, Jez. Yep, good.
He keeps coming back. I'd love to find him, man. I'd love to find him. I tell you what, he'd have the worst day out of his life. Swear to God.
Yeah, perfect excuse of a manager. Evening, Miss Molina. Good to see you on here as well. Yeah, absolutely, Henry. Absolutely. No captain ability. Hands like shovels. Just catch up with all the chat for a moment. They're all saying like each other. I've only just got in here. Who said what? Yeah, there's an idiot that goes on Jez's channel, Happy Hammer, and says some stupid comments. Lucky enough, Mama Flossie has done what she normally does, gets rid of idiots like that straight off. Evening, Eros. Hope you're doing well. Just quickly go for all this. Oh, having a madras without rice is not the same.
True. Very true.
Scott saying Kudos and Bowen was the only ones that cared.
Oh, and that's to care.
He's got no choice.
You know why? You know why?
Oh, I mean, look, this just sums it up. Look at that. Our back line, second half, consisted of a 36-year-old, a 35, a 31, and a 29-year-old with one knee. That's our defence. We were saying earlier, Jez, with rebuilding and that, this is what we've got to deal with, or the new manager's got to deal with straight away at West Ham.
Well, I think you've got to go through a little bit of a. I'm going to say this is going to sound horrendous, right? I think you've got to go through a process, mate. You know what I'm saying? How long that process is going to be at West Ham, I don't know. No, being serious, man. Being serious. You got to clear people out.
Yeah,
seriously. You've got some tired people there, and I don't know how much money West Ham have got to spend. I don't. So, West Ham, they're a top class club. Let's put it right. And when you look at what you achieved last season, you won a European trophy. Something Arsenal haven't done in God knows how long, 30 odd years, right? You did it, right? So, yes, you lost a very, 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 very good player to Arsenal, but that's not the only excuse. I'm sorry. I just think your management is tired. You need to move on. You need better. You need to invest a good 200 million.
Yeah.
I think, let's be honest. You're not a small club, right? I'm sure with the reserves and the management you've got, you can spend that money and turn it around. And I really hope you do, because you're an old school, proper London club, yeah. And I still will never forgive you, right, for beating us in the 1980 Cup final. All right, never forgive you for that. So on that note, I'm out of it. See ya.
Yeah.
I see you, Jez.
I was going to say, you have to remind me, Jez. I can't remember what happened that year. I just can't remember.
Yeah. A certain bloke called Trevor Brooking. Never forgave him after that.
There's a nice comment there, Henry. Thanks for saying that about Jez.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd probably say something different, but yeah.
Sharky. I was one. 1 years of age when West Ham beat us, Trevor Brooking. I was one.
I'll blame you then. It's your bloody fault.
Leaving Sharky, yeah, West Ham have now equalled the record from the 2010-2011 season in conceding 70 league goals. It's almost the most we've let in as a Premier League club. Just pathetic. That's, yeah. Dad's Army, aka West Ham defence.
Your size, mate, that's pretty shocking, to be honest.
Yeah. I think the main thing when you look at, as you said, the players are on the beach, but looking at, for me, the last couple of post-match talks they've had with Moyes, you could just tell that he just can't be, he can't be bothered to be there anymore. And then this one, he's come out to.
You're saying about your aging defence. We knew what that was like at Arsenal. I mean, bloody hell, Lee Dixon left Arsenal at 35. So did Nigel Winterburn, Bold, Adams, Martin Keown. Do you remember when he squared up to that Van Nistelrooy against that penalty? Keown was 37 then. He was 37 years old. And we know what it's like having an aging defence. But, all right, I'm not going to rub the salt in the wounds, but it's probably all right. Ours was better. But you know, I can see now you do need. I think you do need a few defenders next season. I think that's a priority, and a striker, maybe two. Like if you're going to get 4 players in next season, 3 defenders and a striker at least. But you're still weak out on that left. I've noticed.
Well, yeah, we sold him. You know, we sold Ben Rama and 4 now. So when you look at it like that, and definitely we need someone up top. I mean, as William Young said here, Zuba's knees retired 2 years ago. That's a great comment for you as well. Look, 70 goals conceded and goalkeepers in the running for Hammer of the Year. You can't make that up. Yeah, trust the process, Jess.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. We've been trusting that for since I was about 40 years of age, haven't we?
Yeah. I mean, look at that one. Arteta, please go to West Ham from Gunnar. Big up Gunnar. Trust the bubbles, Ton. I don't know, mate. We need to clean house with players and coaches. Well, I think it will happen. That's for sure. Hammer should approach Arteta. It's just like you saying, Nketiah coming to us, Anthony.
Oh yeah, well that's on the radar, isn't it? You getting Eddie Nketiah. You know, he's going to leave next season in the summer. So he's got to go to somebody, and it turns out he wants to stay in the Premier League. So he's like, it more likely be either you or maybe Fulham, and most probably get him. He's at that stand. Well, to be honest with you, he's not Premier League standard. He's Championship, League One standard, if you ask me. But you know,
yeah, that's what Jess said earlier. Yeah, even Darren Sullivan, West Ham are like Arsenal, need a clear out. Definitely that. Big up Tony Neary. West Ham to be a club to show this poorly, John. Yeah, it's not to be a big club. Good shout out. Either
questions
one.
To Darren, if he's still watching, what players does he want to leave Arsenal? Well, like he said, Arsenal need a clear. We do need a clear out of a few players, yeah. But I mean, what players? Put a list in, Darren, and see what players you want.
Absolutely. Gone. Happy Emirates saying, don't want to think it, but literally it looks like they've down tools now. Totally agree on that comment. Best thing would be to suck the haggis breath off now and get the cleaner into cover. Clean house, the Appy's job. Karen Brady needs to smile. Shit.
The only time she smiles is on that show, The Apprentice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
When she's taking the piss out of people.
No, it's very true. That's very true.
Yeah.
Just like Yeti's comment here. With a good manager and keep the good players, you can build something awesome. Yeah, as long as we get the right manager in, I think we can do. I mean, it's there. You know, the worst part about it, not qualifying for Europe this year is going to be fucking kicking the bollocks.
Who was the guy you talked about on Yetis, the German manager? Who was the guy you mentioned?
Oh, what the for Liverpool?
No, for your team, wasn't it?
Well, we've got Lopetegui and Ammer in there. They're both looking at them. Plus, obviously, there's the other contenders. It seems like Lopetegui is possibly going to be the one. But we also apparently there was talks of Hansi Flick. Tuchel.
Hansi Flick,
yeah, he's good. Maybe Jez should do that program saying The Apprentice. You'd see going to Lord Booker. You build your task Arteta. Fuck off, you prick.
Instead of you're fired, it's get pricked.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'd be a good manager at West Ham. I'll tell you, I'd be a bang on manager there. Bang on.
Get rid of a lot of things. I mean, Scott. Yeah, it's true. I think you would do. Yeah, you kick some ass there, that's for sure.
Yeah, you told me about your football management skills on the game, Jez. You said you're doing well.
No. I keep taking the piss.
What formation did you pick on there?
No,
4-4-2.
Back two
let's put it right. Let's put it right.
or 4-4-3? Top
Pre-season,
only special.
I was using the first squad, and I was using, unbeknownst to us, we've got actually a youth scheme, right? And I brought in Nweri, right? He scored 8 goals. 8 goals, this guy. 8 goals. He's brilliant from free kicks. Yeah, all right. We got done in 5-1, right? In the charity league. What's it? You call it the
Community Shield.
Community Shield.
right? Yeah. Since then, right, I've set up all my tactics. I've set up all the training, right? And I'm just going to take everybody apart. And also, Mr. Yeti, when we play the friendly games, right? Yeah, off stream, right? Yeah, with my team, Oxford City, right? They won 6-2, yeah, 5-3. So, Mr. Yeti, come back with me because the 2 games you played, you got battered. So who's the better? There we go.
Oh, this should go live on stream. These games should
Imagine it.
used to do games.
Yeah.
They will be, I think.
Yeah.
They
We're
will.
going to do it. The trouble is we haven't worked out how it works because the problem is you keep have to press continue.
Oh, bloody hell. Not good.
So Yeti's going to work it out. And once Yeti works it out, it'll be good fun. It will be a right laugh.
It'd be good. Yeah. Jez, all the best, mate. I mean, you failed to win the dinner plate, so all the best.
I don't want the dinner plate. I don't want the dinner plate.
He deliberately threw the dinner plate out the window.
Don't want none of that shit. Seriously.
The Ascent was asking, West Ham always produced good youngsters. Who was the last one? Well, there's been a few. I mean, there's there's Zerfi, Oshi Mbamba, he was supposed to be touted. You've got obviously Freddie Potts been loaned out at Wickham, which is doing well there. And there's a few other in this background. I've not catched up with most of the players, but if you look at it, the last real ones that really broke the mould was obviously the likes of Joe Cole and Ferdinand and whatnot. They actually broke in, but other than that, all the others have just been fringe players and moved on. Freddie Sears, he was one. Had a couple of goes and he was moved on pretty rapid.
There was always you in Southampton, wasn't it, Tim, producing the brilliant youths.
Yeah. Big up Noel. Hope you keep him well. And he's saying big up the check. I mean, are the board too right to pay him out? Yeah, but the thing is, Scott, I mean, his contract it's only until I think it's June it runs out. So knowing Sullivan there, he'll just put out that £10 note and get rid of him that way. William Young saying new head coach, new players, and bring the youth in for next season. Because I think that's the main thing. I think similar to you, Arsenal. You've got youth players, but Arteta doesn't really play them either, does he?
No. How much do you reckon you guys have got in a transfer budget? Right, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know.
I'm hoping it's going to be a couple of 100 million, hopefully. Because if you look at it, it's the fact of, the position we finished in the Premier League, plus obviously in, getting to the quarters in the Europa, and obviously gate tickets, etc. And obviously some players were hopefully sold, and obviously the Rice money when you pay the rest of it. We've got a good chance of having a fair old budget. But it's our owner, though, Jez Sullivan. That's where a stumbling block lies. And I think the problem we've had, I think, as I mentioned earlier, between Stetson and Moyes obviously has kicked him out from being at the training ground and all activity, basically, because obviously the dealings with this rumour of a new manager coming in, which don't make good, because it's just like a player being tapped up. As a manager, you don't want to be hearing that in the background, that you've got someone waiting in the wings while you're still trying to get your results.
Yeah.
It's a bit like Ten Hag then. Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel's watching in the stands. It's just like, hello.
This is the thing.
Every game that passes, I take one step closer to the dugout.
It's true, isn't it? I think if you had the right strategy, right, with the setup you've got a great fan base, you've got a great, your management's not bad. I'm talking about your technical, your director management. I think Moyes' time is done.
Yeah.
You need to get a different manager in. You need to change the philosophy of your football. When I watched you today, it was quite clear you're up tools. That's it. See you later, boys.
Yeah.
See you next season. We'll move on, right? So you've got to change the philosophy at the club. And knowing West Ham as I know West Ham, I've never been to your new stadium, that's fact, but I've been to your old stadium, Upton Park, Boolean Ground, whatever you want to call it, right? Many, 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 many times. And the fan base there are elite. There's no question. Right? That is the love of that club is there. So I think if you were to actually get a proper manager in there and spend some dollars, yeah, and restart it, then you'll be there.
Yeah.
You challenging last year, you were up there, giving it a go.
This is the thing, because I said earlier, we was fifth at one point, and then all of a sudden a couple of injuries, and then these tactics has cost us quite severely, really. Mikel Antonio and testimonial, yeah. Depends if the manager wants to get rid of him or keep hold of him. That should be an interesting one.
Yeah.
Sexuals, what do you mean? Ethan Luke James, are we keeping well? Wasn't West Ham keen on Nketiah? No, it was more Moyes. Moyes was keen on Nketiah. The rest of West Ham was a big no.
So nice.
Nah, I don't like him
If
either.
you turn around and show the back of your head, you're seeing Nketiah tattoo on the back of Tont's head.
Good evening to Unique 79. He's given a super chat to you, Jez, £10. Panel of the season is 88-89. Arsenal and West Ham played each other 4 times, 2 in the league and 2 in the FA Cup. What were the scores and who were the goal scorers? No Google unless necessary.
No idea.
Mate, I can't remember any of that. Seriously, because it's too painful. Anyway, let me have a look at it. Arsenal and West Ham played each other 4 times, 2 in the league and 2 in the FA Cup. 88-89 season. And who were the goal scorers?
Were the FA Cup replays?
No, I know. I remember we lost 1-0 at Highbury because I remember it was a shit day all round because there was a lot of trouble. Outside the ground. I think West Ham scorer. I can't remember, actually. But we lost at also, I believe. I think we lost, or maybe we drew at Upton Park. And in the FA Cup, I think we beat you. And then no, we drew and then you beat us. I can't remember the exact scores. I won't lie. No, I can't remember, mate, to be fair. I honestly can't remember.
Great question for you, your quiz, though, Jez, that's for sure. Great question, that is. Well done, Unique.
I honestly can't remember, mate.
We will have a look at that. No happy. I would love Amrin. Yeah, it'd be good if we can get hold of him. That's if we pay the money. Poor West Ham if that happened. Yeah. They're all saying like it was because money stopped incoming. Good shout. Yeah. No one would pay Eddie £100,000 a week.
Nah.
Arteta, etc. All the wankers support the manager who's unqualified. Big Sam incoming again.
That'll be a sight to see.
Darren said he'd be quick to go for the ones I would keep. When Trevor Bookham was at West Ham, that's the last time West Ham was a good team. Oh no, we had the youngsters, Lampard Jr. and Rio Ferdinand, Cole,
Carrick,
yeah, Johnson. Defoe. Yeah. Most of the England team at that point. Tavares, Elneny, Marquinhos, Smith Rowe, Lakanga, Eddie Nketiah, Ramsdale. People, Eros is saying that to go.
Alex Sewell said you.
Oh, look at that one. That's from Goonery. Oh, that's an interesting choice. Odegaard, Partey, Saka, Martinelli, Jesus, Zinchenko all need to go.
No.
Three of those guys got to stay.
There's one, maybe two I could pick from that. That's definitely Zinchenko. He could piss off.
Oh, so Partey, Jesus, and Zinchenko to stay, and the other three to go. Not a bad shout out, isn't he?
No, I didn't say. I didn't say
that's all. Must be these headphones. That's all I heard.
It must be. Yeah, it must be. It must be. Yeah, it must be.
I do question Martinelli, Anthony. I do question Martinelli at the moment.
I do, but I tell you what, Jess. Now listen to this. I actually said this in a show. I think it was one of our shows. Would you sell Martinelli, right, to bring in Ollie Watkins up front from Aston Villa?
Cedric as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I think you should sell Martinelli for Scott McTominay.
Oh, thank you.
Because I'll tell you why. Scott McTominay passed the trials at Man United. Martinelli didn't.
It's true.
They were on trial together. Martinelli failed.
Wow.
I just question whether Martinelli's got the drive to be at Arsenal anymore. I'd question that he's dropped off. I think he's lost a yard of pace. I said this earlier on the Yeti show. You know, he doesn't seem the same player he was at the latter part of last season. So I'd take Watkins. Yeah. I'd also take Bowen from West Ham.
Oh, I'll have Bowen from West Ham.
Yeah,
what we got to do, Jez, me and you got to talk Danny Dyer round.
Danny Dyer.
Yeah. It all goes for him. As William Sung says here, keep Kudos, Bowen, Alvarez, Areola, send Pac-Man to City if they would even take him there, which is true. Yeah. You know, because, as Javi Amaret has all said before, he's inconsistent. If Sully took as much notice of the club as he does, he's misses boobs, then we'd be all right.
Yeah.
Evening, Carl. Evening, Taunt, Fuzzy, Jez and Anthony.
Carl.
All of except Saliba, Gabriel, Rice, ESR, Partey, Trossard and Saka. Interesting. Jez could sell butt plugs on The Apprentice.
Mate, I tell you what, I'll fucking give you a butt plug for free.
You stole these fucking butt plugs and you didn't. Fuck off, you prick. You're sacked.
I'll tell you what, this man's got a problem. He's got seriously.
Evening, Tony. Was that a curtain call for Moyes? Yeah, I think you're right, mate. It probably is. I mean, until you see the game against Luton, that's probably the only time, the last time we'll probably see him. I think Flick would do well at West Ham. Yeah, it'd be interesting who's going to be coming, who the manager will be. So Darren's saying he will keep Saliba, Gabriel, Rice, Partey, Trossard, Saka. They're also still on over the next 2 seasons, plus sack the manager. Ideally, new owner would be nice. God, fantasy world.
Mate, ain't going to happen.
That's the thing.
Even
put Eddie in that.
Yeah, stick Edu in there.
That was Mark.
Yeah,
we put Eddie in that.
Here it's Arsenal, Nick.
Say it again, Anthony.
Can we put Edu in that equation as well? Did he get rid of him?
Yeah.
Jez manager and Yeti and Budgie assistant manager at West Ham. You imagine that?
Yeah, mate. You'd win the league. That's for sure.
Oh, mate. Good shout there. Look, get Frank McAvenny in, Tony. Yeah. Probably still would do well at this stage. ESR as well as, Warren. Big up Yeti. William, that would be the dream hammering. But recently, who with any inspiring ideas want to work for that board? Yeah, this is the truth. Well, as we know, I mean, Anthony said it once before, and that, I mean, obviously there's Potter. But I don't know. Just want transparency from the club, because that's the worst part about it. They're not alluding to anything at this stage. Jez failed to win the dinner plate. Even Arteta did that. Just saying.
Mate, Yeti, look, let's get it serious, mate. Let's get it serious. Yeah.
Don't let any boats.
It's a dinner plate. I'm not interested. I'm going for the big things. That Nottingham Forest. Yeah. When I play Nottingham Forest in the game, mate, you're going to get arse wiped. That's it. End of the story.
Exactly.
Okay.
Big up TJ Warren. Hope you're keeping well, TJ. Big up the panel in
TJ.
the chat. Hope
Big
all is well, people. Yeah. Hope it's the
Jez,
same
you'll
to you
win
as
as a
well.
star, wouldn't you? You'll win as a star, Jez?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's guaranteed, man. Bang on.
Yeah, yeah. Moyes only has 2 matches left in his contract. Correct. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, but you did fuck all, Jez. Just put players out, sacked in the morning. He's a fucker, isn't he?
Ah, mate. Yeah, you can bring it on all you like. You know, bring it all the big one. You know, let's wait and see, fella. Let's wait and see.
Absolutely happy. Yeah, Larry. Yeah, 2 games too many. Too true. Really is.
On that game, Jez, can you select a friendly against these people? So why don't you have Arsenal versus Forest, right?
No. What we've done, we've set up 2 teams, right? We're just trying to work it out. I've got Oxford City, yet he's got, I don't know, whoever, right? And we did try to do a private stream of playing each other, but we haven't worked out how you can do it yet.
Right.
So he's on the case on that.
Used to that. Sorry, Jez, we'll interrupt you there on that. Sorry about that. I mean, if she's just here, ESR overrated. Would you sell?
Yeah, sell him. Done.
Yeah, so he's a bit of a lost cause now, isn't he? Really?
Done. Yeah. You don't get the game time, man. The current manager doesn't want him, so sell him.
Arsenal saying, I hope he's now in the hands of the 3 weakest clubs in London. I hope Fulham do something for us. Spurs and West Ham are done. Yes. I'm not going to argue with that, Arsenal Manic. You actually got one over me on that one. I'm not going to exactly argue. Anthony, just let you know as well. Chelsea 8, Bristol City 0.
Yeah, the women's team, yeah. Typical, isn't it?
Only 2 youth have been given a decent chance in the first team in the last 10 years. That's it. Yeah, Johnson and Rice. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Catalong is legend. He definitely is. Not an already regard his levels above for ESR. I'm still debatable on that one. I don't think Odegaard's all that still. Could you envisage any of these London clubs getting even a draw against City? Yeah, we can do that. Not a problem at all, Arsenal, mate. We'll get that draw. I feel very optimistic for our game against City on the last game of the season.
Well, put it this way, Tim. If Man City win their game on the weekend and they beat Tottenham and we beat Man United, Fuzz's team, because that's our next game, right? Man City be top by 2 points. Then it goes into the last game of the season. We got Everton. Obviously, you got City. If we beat Everton, and then I can't see you lot doing nothing against Man City, right? They'll win the league by 2 points. And do you know what?
Yeah.
That ain't the case of Arsenal bottling the league. It's the case of Mikel Arteta ballsing up against that Aston Villa side. So we'll have to blame him.
Yeah.
That's if your season doesn't derail at Old Trafford.
Very true. Sharky Collison was promising. Yeah, then he got a bad injury. Yeah, that was a choker. That was.
He had a collision.
No, he was a good player, old Collison. I mean, it's just a shame that that finished him. He says Frank Lam. Where's he gone there? Frank Lam. Get off, you fucking. Frank Lampard and Senior and Harry Redknapp. Yeah. Warren saying trouble way about Arsenal trying to take on some of Arsenal's Premier League games to the USA, thin end of the wedge. Only thing Americans are interested in is in the money.
Never happened. It will
Come
never.
to West Ham. Moyes, Sullivan loves the money and all. Karen Brady is just being used for her cash. What? Dame Brady? Dame? Ian Macaulay, good evening, Jez. Good evening, panel. Good evening, chat. Good evening to yourself, Ian. Hope you're keeping well. Good to see you, mate.
So, what was the result in the Brighton and Villa game? It was 1-0, but who
1-0.
to?
Brighton.
Brighton.
Well, it's got Aston Villa. It's come up on Sky Sports News. Look, Aston Villa 1, Brighton 0.
See,
You've made
you
a
can't
mistake
believe
there,
it.
haven't you?
You can't believe a single thing that channel says.
They're trying to sweep it under the rug. The script was meant to give the win to Villa. PGM are disappointed. They're trying to sneak that result in. You know.
Arsenal, man, small possibility with the Spuds. Definitely not from us. That'll be a cricket score. David, thanks for seeing you on Jezzy's channel. And off to work, guys. Have a nice evening. And have a nice day at work as well, mate. I won't hit the like as well. Enough Arsenal fans calling out the nonsense going out at Arsenal. Well, yeah, that's the problem, though. You know, when you look at some of the so-called protests, they were never decent at all. That's another one, yeah. What about you think about this shout? Will Steele to West Ham as well.
Will Steele what?
Because that's another shout. I think he's out of a job. Will Steele what? He's still
what?
West Ham.
I'm waiting. I'm still waiting.
Evans manager. We'll still do this. We'll still do that. I don't know. He's another shout for West Ham as well. I mean, obviously, we're not going to get Kieran McKenna now, and that obviously Ipswich are promoted.
No, you still can.
Thing is, though, I was saying earlier on, Ipswich, they've got, I think, about 3 or 4 billionaires as owners. It's an American investment company that own Ipswich. They've just built a new training facility for them. They've done some other bits and pieces, and basically they're going around the business the right way. So the chances of them coming down would either be down to the manager losing the room or the wrong choice of players coming in. Because I think this board have got it spot on with them, the way they've done their business.
Yeah.
So, yeah, VAR is destroying football still. Brighton had a good goal ruled out today for offside. Yeah.
Is it me? Look at Darren's picture in there. Does he look a bit like Johnny Rotten?
Yeah.
He does, doesn't he?
Thing is, Darren, it was fairly offside, man.
Mm.
When you look at VAR, his knee was out. Yeah, I mean, I don't agree with the decision, as you don't. But unfortunately, that's the rule. That's the VAR do now. And yeah, it was a great goal, but unfortunately, under the law of VAR, mate, it was offside. Sadly.
Yeah.
Tell you what, in Wenger's offside rules, that would be onside. If we went with what Wenger's proposed with how the alignment works with that. And I think it's like as long as the attacker's body doesn't matter how far forward it is, as long as the body part is still in line with the defender, then it would count. But
yeah, fact.
I mean, this is good, comment from Arsenal manager. I think he's saying what Anthony was saying. That loss to Villa will haunt Arsenal. Since then, Villa haven't been convincing.
No.
One night only, just ruined their season.
Yeah.
And that's true, isn't it? That is true.
Yeah, I called that one. I said they're going to come to us and they're going to give us a hard time. And, Emery will want to spoil the party. Yeah. And next weekend, Man United are going to want to spoil the party. So
our party's already spoiled.
Yeah. Happy saying, William, that's a pipe dream, isn't it? West Ham fan as head coach. However, he needs far more experience before he gets to a Prem level manager for sure. Mind you saying that. We said that about Arteta. Going to Sunderland could be good for him. Yeah, probably is a good move, actually.
What, going to Sunderland?
Get a bit of experience behind him, innit? All depends on which Fulham team turns up against City. They took 4 points off of us.
I don't know about that.
We lost in the Cup 1-0 at Highbury, where he played 2-2 draw. I'm after the comments about the Unique's question. The money we were paying for Phillips could have got shot of Moyes. Yeah, well, lucky enough, I think it looks like he will be going back to City, and then they're going to discuss what they're going to do with him. But the sounds of it wouldn't surprise me that he'll end up back at Leeds. Yeah, look, so it must be the question that Unique is saying. Merson scored in the Cup first game. You went to both games. Jason wasn't there in 88-89. How would he know?
He's got it in for you to get you, hasn't he, Jess? He's really got it in for you.
Arsenal medic. I can't even recall where I had two dinners. A dinner 2 days ago. Never mind 88-89.
No, I wasn't there because I was with Julian at the time.
Yeah.
In the pub with
Will-
Julian at the time.
Will Wembley's asking you, Jez, why don't you go to games anymore?
The reason I don't go, I do go to games actually, mate. I do. I go to Brighton away because it's just down the road. And the fact I've been to way many games, 2,585 actually. And the fact I live quite a way away from Emirates now, it's just too expensive. I talked about it today. Getting a day ticket nowadays is a lot of money, and getting a train up there, home and return, that's round about £80 for ticket, cheap ticket, up in the gods, shit ticket, plus travel, that's 140 quid, plus a few beers with some mates, plus a bit of food. You know, you're talking about £240 plus. You know, I'll be honest with you, I can't be bothered.
Yeah.
I don't like the Emirates, but call me out if you want a fake fan. I know you are. I know what you're asking. So at the end of the day, no, I can't be asked anymore. I've done it for years, fella. How many games you been to? Come back and tell me how many games you've been to.
Oh, I remember him. What was his Darren Small? Bloody hell, I remember him. Yeah, Small. Remember because I was at the Highbury. I remember him smacking that goal in as well. He was Small. He was like the bloke from. Do you remember the big black bloke in the longest yard? The dumb one. That's what he was like. Small.
Mm.
I don't care where Nketiah goes, just as long as he's gone.
Yeah.
It's true. He's also asked, "Will you ever go back to the Emirates?" Well, he's already answered that question. Will you go to the parade even when we get second place? I think we will get a parade.
Oh, fuck off, man. He's a prick. I know exactly who this clown is, man. He's a prick. Fuck off.
For the trophy in its own right, after all.
Go to the parade, Jed. You can have an ice cream. You could have some candy floss, whatever.
Mate, I know exactly who that is. That's Pete Hayward, the prick. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ.
Do the conga line outside
If
the
it wasn't for
Emirates.
it's a nice show, I'd call you something else, fella. Like, see you next Tuesday. 'Cause that's who you are. You're an absolute dickhead. Fuck off. Because you know nothing about Arsenal. You don't go to Arsenal, right? Tell me how many games you've been to, fella. Tell me. Come back in the chat. Tell me how many games you've been to, right?
Jesus.
Come on. Come and tell me. And I'll tell you what. If you want to come on my show on Wednesday night, yeah, you want to come on the show Wednesday night, show your ugly mug, right? Yeah, with me, Lee, Kenny, Matty, Northside, yeah. Come on the show and have a fight with us. Because I'll tell you what, we'll rip you a fucking new one. You're a little mug, piss off.
Jeez.
You want to fight with me? Fight with me. Because I'll tell you what, I'll take you any day you like.
Will Young saying true. This is about still, but he loves a challenge at me, and let's be honest, he couldn't do any worse than Moyes has. That's very true. I think we beat West Ham 2-1 in the league in 88-89. Yeah, probably about right, Darren. Too far down, Arteta's overachieved. Bernard Merson, yeah, it was happy. Anyway, in the league, away in the league, I recall a 4-1, 1-4 victory that completes 4 games, all guesses with no goal, where Mickey Thomas scored in the 4-1 win. Mickey Thomas, what a player. Odegaard has been class.
Yeah, he's been brilliant, I think. I won't lie.
Where do you think
he's been
Middlesex, formerly of Essex Hotspurs, will finish this season?
8.
Yeah.
I don't think they can get Champions League now, so 4th is out there. I reckon it's Europa League, so you're talking 5th, maybe 6th. But it depends on. I mean, Newcastle had a good win, so they might get 6th, Tottenham, and they'll be overtaken by Newcastle. So
Chelsea are
Newcastle
coming.
get that.
Chelsea a couple of points behind Newcastle as well. It could be a tasty for a couple of games.
This is one for me. Is Saka a key player for Arsenal?
Yeah. But he is, I think, but he's our top goal scorer with 15 league goals.
He could have been 16 to David yesterday if he didn't miss that, fluff that chance when he had an open goal, basically.
It could have been, but I do know what I know. He goes down too easily, but it's like what I've touched on it, and I heard Jez has touched on it in shows as well. With Arsenal Football Club, we've come predictable because everything is being played down the right, down on the right hand side where Saka is. Martinelli out on the left, he's like a lost soul. Nothing's happening with him. But in all fairness, we've been starting Trossard, and I said, let's start Trossard from the start. Trossard's not a bench player, and come on and bring him on in the last 20 minutes. He needs to play a game. That's 4 goals now. That's 4 goals he has scored now in 5 games from starting. So,
Yeah. So a good comment here as well. Yeah, West Ham, the Entertainers, that finished in the 80s era, sadly. Yeah, not too far from that as well. TJ Warren saying Odegaard has been indispensable in 2024. And I think that's because, obviously, for me, seeing Rice being given a bit more freedom, it also frees him up to do a bit more.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I totally agree. And the thing is, I think what's made a big difference is Declan Rice. Lincoln.
Yeah.
Totally different player this season, Odegaard. Great. I mean, in the first half yesterday, he was almost unplayable. About second half, he sort of slackened off a little bit. But Partey coming in, them 3-man midfield, yeah, unbelievable. Yeah. As we discussed it, let's just hypothetically say we buy Ivan Toney in the summer window. As you asked the question, Tony, you put it right. What do we do with Havertz? Well, what we've got there is a competition. We've got a competition for that 9 spot, and that's what I want. I want competition in the squad. That means you've got to step your game up each week.
Yeah.
Each week. Oh, am I going to get in the squad this week? Am I going to get in the team? Oh, right, I've got to play a little bit better. I've got to do this. I've got to do that. I've got to work harder. Saka, we need somebody to compete with Saka.
Yeah.
Right now, we haven't got that.
No.
Martinelli's dropped off the pace. That worries me. Seriously worries me. Right? So we've got to get something going down there. Yeah. And also, we need competition in. I'm going to say it, put it out there. We need competition for Rice. We need a player that can compete with Rice, Odegaard, and Partey. Right? Jorginho's not the man. Sorry to say that. He's not the man. So, Zinchenko, you can go out the door because we've moved on from your level. Right? You're just not good enough anymore. Yeah, so we'll flog you off, get rid of you. And Jesus, no, you're not good enough. We'll flog you, get you gone. Right? So at the end of the day, we need competition in all positions. Ramsdale's going to go because he ain't going to want to play second stream to Raya. That's it. So you can go out the door. So we need somebody come in there. So it's going to be an interesting window. We know Arteta is going to be here. Yeah, we know.
Even if you finish second, they'll make you right on that.
We are going to finish second, right? Yeah, and I'm not going to take up the stream, right? So we're going to end up with Arteta here for nothing, unless he decides to walk.
Well, if he does what he said, let's see if he keeps his promise like he did last season when he reckoned he was going to go.
No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It all depends. It all depends, guys, whether Arteta and the board, because Vinay's going this summer. He's leaving. Good. Thank you. Piss off. Yeah. Right. At the end of the day, it's going to be down to what the board do and what the Cronkies decide they want to do, which I've not got a lot of confidence in with them. So we need to get some dross out the club, invest, get four key players in, and get in 3 more back players. And then I think we'll compete.
Be interesting. Be very interesting. See, well, I think you said, the summer window for all clubs, I think is going to be very interesting. So you need to come up with a question. So he goes, I'll give you the scores. The league, West Ham 1-4 and Arsenal 2-1. FA Cup, West Ham and Arsenal 2-2 and Arsenal 0, West Ham 1, FA Cup replay.
I knew the FA Cup. I said it was a draw and West Ham beat us. I knew that one.
Yeah. Key party, Saka, Martinelli, and yes, I would sell Martinelli for Ollie Watkins. Yeah, and you take Watkins. Yeah, they're all saying that as well. Martinelli does not have it. Yes, they agree on that. Want the use is Aaron Ramsbottom, Shitchenko. Interesting. Party should have gone last season.
No.
Well, I suppose the blessing with Partey actually playing quite a pivotal role in your midfield at the moment is that Arteta didn't feel incentivised to throw him back into right back. As soon as he comes back into the mainframe.
Take heed there, Jess. Yeah. Keep your hands away from Bowen.
No, I'm not keen about that shout, mate. I think we should go in for him.
I think we should go in for him. What do you reckon, Jez? How much do you reckon we're getting for if he goes? Remember, it's 105 million for Rice. How much for Bowen?
I reckon Bowen 65.
65. I was going to say 125 million. Maybe.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
You might get a discount.
You mean that cider again?
Yeah, I've been on the cider.
You might get a discount on that price if you allow Danny
Cider and
Dyer to
black.
have a toe in.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. Well,
Well,
I'm going to come back on something on regarding obviously where you are at the moment. Give Arteta a guaranteed 10-year contract. Fantastic.
No.
Give him an ironclad contract.
He deserves a statue for his work. Got us out of hell. Jeez. Paqueta has been a disappointing player, too much of an attitude and underperforming at the end. And I think this is the problem. As Happy Emirat says, be lucky to get 85 million. Happy, if you're still in the channel, did you actually go to the game today? Let us know, please. That'd be interesting what your view of that was. Panel, I'll give you the score. I've not already done that one, sorry. He's always repeated the same thing. Yeah, laugh at Yeti, that's world. As long as the is connected to something. Oof, dear me.
Oh no. That's trending now, Jez. That is trending.
Hit the likes if you haven't. Cheers, Carl.
Yeah, he's got a lot to answer for.
Oh, dear me. Look, isn't he the guy that supports the worst club in the league?
He's not a Blades fan.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Team that's conceded 100 goals this league campaign with 2 games still to spare.
Yeah, you go to the Jess channel.
Yeah, so delete that prick, that guy, John Irving.
What about Pac-Man for Grealish? Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad shout, William. I must admit. I'll take him, Vincenzo saying, big up Fuzzy Anthony, Don, Jez, and Tony. Big up to yourselves as well, Vincenzo.
Yeah, thank
you.
Rubber Genie Lamp and Make-A-Wish, Darren Sullivan. These owners and managers are here to stay. Yeah, that's true. We keep dying it out. Can happen. William, I'll take that and throw me 5 million for good faith. But instead, time for the players' work then. Yeah, absolutely happy. Yeah. Good old Moyes.
I'll tell you one thing that you could do, Tony, with your West Ham team that's aging. Just ask Klopp if he's got some of them spare inhalers. You'll have those like running rings around.
Mate, Darren, don't look, mate, don't call me out on this. Right? I want Arteta out. I've never changed my philosophy. I want him out. Yeah. I said, right, Darren, that you tell me one fucking Arsenal fan when Emery was going out the door, if you'd put a poll out, who do you want as manager? I honestly would say to you, not one of those fans would have said at that time, I want Arteta. Never. I don't want him, mate. I don't want him. I want him gone.
Here he is.
Good evening, King Mikel. Buenas noches, caballeros.
Say it, Joe. Say it to him. Go on, quick.
Who?
King
What?
Mikel.
King
King Mikel. He's just had a comment. Say it to him, quick.
You're a prick.
Hello, lads. Hello, Trip Vic. How are you keeping? Well, Good to see you in here as well. That's what they look like. Yes, 2 stars. 2 stars.
Oh god! And just got 2 fingers.
He's multitasking in both streams. Hello, Joanne.
Big
Hello,
up,
all.
Joe.
Yeah, liked and
Good.
shared. Thank you very
Joe.
much. ESR never plays. Nelson never plays. What the hell was the point of giving him £100,000 a week? And get rid of those players. Tired of seeing that bullshit at Arsenal. He supports Banter FC. Jesus.
Doesn't support Man United. Sorry.
John, man, he's just a clown, man. He's just a troll.
There's a comment from a chatter. Did you see it? Yeah. Big up, Stephanie. Big up, Fuzzy Jez.
There you go, Stephanie.
Sharky Lopetegui's line up as the next manager. According to rumor, it seems to be. Yeah, I think he's impressed Mr. Sullivan. Can't wait to our parade. All top 4 teams deserve one.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. I know you Arsenal fans are deluded, but bleed now.
He is.
No. There ain't going to be a parade. There ain't going to be a parade for finishing second, third, or fourth. There's only a parade for one. You got to win the league, and that's it.
Yeah, look, 6-yard box. Arsenal bought it against Villa. They had it all in their hands.
Yeah,
Several
true.
times, Carl. I see Spurs getting a draw against Man City next week, and this is the thing, isn't it? Because say City's record against Spurs is not good at all.
Well, it takes.
If that happens, Arsenal and Man City finishes on the same points, plus the goal difference.
But you say that. Look at the goal difference at the moment. They're
6
close.
behind.
Yeah, 6 behind now.
If you're getting wins like you're doing against Wolverhampton Wanderers for the rest of those games,
well, they're getting West Ham, wouldn't they? That game this
season.
season. No offense to
to be fair, in Arsenal's case, it's just like score as many goals as you can in those last 2 games as well.
Well, that's a bit like that you just said there, Fuzzy. You could just see old Pep saying, "Look, fuck me, we've got West Ham and that. If you don't get 10 goals in that, you're all fucking sacked." It'd be one of those.
Yeah.
You're saying Odegaard has improved massively thanks to the gardening from Rice and Party. 100%. Grim reading it, yeah, absolutely. Fulham, Essex, Middlesex, Hotspurs, and West Ham have absolutely nothing to play for. Yeah, no, we ain't got Europe, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He's in taunts now, yeah. I am pubbing it tomorrow, Fuzzy. Eros is saying Villa game, Arteta shoehorns Havertz in the midfield and doesn't play Party for 1 minute. Don't understand that logic at all when we know 29's garbage in midfield. Evening, Ollie Edwards. That must be just Arteta. The criticism isn't justified. John, Sheffield are the worst team in the league. Put your glasses on. Let's take the blame Anthony resulting in Arteta getting sacked. You can always pray and hope. 1-0 to Brighton. Collison, yeah, we know what you meant. It's just pure hatred and nastiness at this point. Lee's asking you, Jez, are you still Arteta? Well, you've already given the answer on that. You Arteta out, basically. It is in the building. Sky Sports are a joke. Absolutely. Yeah. Can't get everything right.
No.
Big up, Tony. You're well off the Hammer House of Horrors today. Yeah, I can get over it, Stephanie. That's for sure. Support them long enough to kind of go for the highs and the lows. So I'm used to all that. 24 likes for me. Gas, thank you very much. Lawrence is saying, still has been released from his team as manager. I'd like the guy because he's a West Ham fan, but need a manager with more proven experience. To used to, Jez and Anthony, considering this season how it's changed for you, would you say it's a fair comment to say that your turnaround for the season is because of one particular player, and he happens to be an ex-West Ham player that's made your season better?
I'd agree.
I do. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, that's the sort of player that we've missed within that midfield. I mean, we've had. I'm going to say we had good players last season, but they weren't that great. Nothing to get us. We bottled it last season, but with Declan Rice, that guy, he works so hard on that pitch and he gives 100%. He's the one, the main one. It walks off that street, that pitch. He's literally sweating. He's covered in grass. He's covered in mud because of his performances he's putting in. You know, so he's made a difference to our midfield. He's helped the attack a little bit more, and also with Declan Rice, what I like about him, he's just not sitting there at the DM. He's box to box with us. I've noticed that slightly different to like when he played. He was more defensive for you, I find.
He did a bit of both actually.
Did a bit, but with us,
But he could be. The thing was, he could be up. You know, the thing what he did was good about it is, in certain respects, like a silent assassin. 1 minute he can be up there, but before you know it, he's back there defending because he'll bust a gut to get there and do a job.
But he has made a difference anyway.
The thing I like about Declan Rice, he is the closest player we've had in years to what we once had in Patrick Vieira.
Yeah.
Big, strong. He's there, scores goals. Yeah, all right. He's not a captain. He should be maybe next year captain. I don't think he will be. But the fact remains, yesterday he was doing the captain shit. He was getting up and trying to pump the crowd up, as would Odegaard, respect, right? But he is nearly on that level of where Patrick Vieira was. And I think this guy's going to go on and on and on. And that's what we need. We need a proper leader and a proper strong, bullying type midfielder, Vieira style. And I think this guy's there. Or nearly there.
Yeah, I second that.
Well, we thank you, because obviously, we helped get that player for you. We made that player. So I'll take the accolades.
We thank you. But it's nice to see that Declan Rice, obviously, he came to his senses and he wanted to join a better team like Arsenal, not losing 5-0, 6-0, but...
Do you remember we said this on Wednesday, Fuzzy? These Arsenal fans, fucking deluded, absolutely deluded. I think we used a VR strike. We should have had 2 pence today. Yeah, some weird calls in that game, Henry. I must admit. What are your predictions for West Ham's next 2 games? Well, I think we should hopefully bounce back against Luton, and I'm hoping for I'll be potential to say a 3-1 result. The City game. If we can keep it down to 3-0 and that, I'll be happy.
Yeah. I think 0-0. I think it's a draw against Luton.
Be interesting.
I think, if they get that, I've got to be honest with you. I think, it's Forest. They've got Burnley last game of the season. I think Forest. To me, they're a better team than Burnley. So they're getting over the line, and I think Forest stay up, and the 3 go down. It'd be Sheffield United, obviously. It'd be Burnley, and it'd be Luton.
The 3 teams that came up are the 3 teams going back down again, basically.
Yeah.
Would I take Jose out of your club? Not a bad, he's not a bad manager, but the problem is, like in Gelson, that are we going to give him the money to rebuild? Especially, and he's another one. What's the point if you want to try and bring youth into the team, development of that side of things, when we've got a manager like that, it does exactly the same thing. Guys are tried and tested. There's no improvement in the, through the levels throughout the club because of that man.
Yeah, he'd be the England manager, see.
I
said this. Mourinho would be the England manager, and Southgate would be the manager of Man United.
Yeah, that's right.
Southgate.
Aces are saying Anthony will be offered a Ipswich groundsman's job for his tractor.
Yeah, they are called the tractor boys, aren't they?
Happy Emirates saying, VAR sucked the fun out of the beautiful game. Why is it that it works elsewhere? Yeah, it comes down to the shit people as always. They ain't got a clue what they're doing. Everyone makes mistakes at home to Spurs and Fulham. Yeah. Never offside shoulder, the wing back leg was sticking out. Jez, would you? Oh no, there's a question for you, Jez. Jeez,
Never in a million years.
Not even if you paid him. He went there on there.
Dear me, still manic.
Never
Oh my
in a million years will I go on that.
I just read that.
Jez, we need to stop the party and party.
Oh,
What? What?
This one, Jez.
Kim Woodford.
Maybe choke there.
Happy, yeah, it's true. Happy. I don't know what's going on. What's up with the twats tonight? Yeah, they're out in force. That's for
They've
sure.
come over from my channel, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I get a lot of fucking wonks in there.
Ian McCall is saying we're not winning the league. We didn't do what was required against West Ham at home. Villa and Fulham City are not dropping points, and we cannot depend on anyone else to win it for us. There's facts written there in black and white.
Mm.
They're everywhere like body snatchers.
It's like the dam in Helm's Deep getting exploded open and all the orcs come flooding in.
Well, yeah, it's true. That is true. Lucky enough, Vincenzo, we haven't bought him. He's only on loan and he is going back. So we've dodged a bullet there, 100%. Dear me.
Tell you what, I reckon Leeds would actually try to buy him back if they get the promotion.
I think so. I think it'd probably be the best move for the player and all.
Try and get him on the cheap as well.
Points.
So if he's so out of favour at City desperate to get rid of him.
Blah, blah, blah. Excuses for the fair weather Arsenal fans. If we had beaten Fulham and we'd have set off Spurs at home, we'd have won the league. Yeah. Football owners sucking clubs dry. Plus Arteta's manager. Wow. Fairmos will never hold the club and foreign interests accountable. The roundabout. Yeah. Facts there, Carl. Bloodstone small as a cricketer. Yeah, he was. Why are you upset getting over it? Triggers over it. Yeah. Parade for the dinner plate. I was at Highbury when West Ham knocked us out of the FA Cup in 1975.
Can we just forget about that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hold on, Jez, my button's not working. I can't get it. What's happening here? Nothing. Sorry, mate. I can't get that comment off. Yeah. I'm trying.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
Yeah. I'm shocked. I remember small. Normally it was Leroy. Yeah, he was. Yeah, Leroy was senior. Yeah. He was between Will and Yeti. Poor Jez, man. Weird him, Jez. Yeah, it's all been done. Got rid of him. Who do you mean? Don't fall through his trap. He says it's Pete Hayward or something. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the chat anyway, Pete Hayward.
You can hear Rocky music every time Jez enters the stream.
That's what he needs to do. Every time he comes on camera, he needs to come on just throwing some punches.
What was that? It was the Airplane 2, wasn't it? When it showed you Rocky 35. The old boy with the gloves on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still Arteta out because there is no progress. Another second place finish and no silverware again. Yeah, this is true. Misfits boxing interest in the Jez fight.
That's where you got to go, Jez.
He doesn't stand a chance, Ross. Yeah, true. Oh dear me. Yeah, like as Ian McCauley said, as I said just a minute ago, Anthony, look how City cut the goal difference yesterday, and it's been happening in the last 3 games. They've cut that difference down.
Has been, yeah.
Trossard missed the clutch. While I'll go for the chat on that, I just want to get your comments on, I think we reflected on the other day, was Howard Webb apologising to Forest because basically they should have had a penalty against Everton. What's your comments on that, guys?
Was that one where there was actually loads of penalty shouts?
Yeah,
where the official statement came out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bit neat in my opinion.
I mean, I'm sure the Forest fans are feeling the pats on the back from the Brighton lots like we were there last season, man. We were there.
It's mad that. I mean, obviously, don't get me wrong, it seems like Forest have got the possibility of going to be staying up. But if it wasn't for the fact of that game with that penalty decision, or decisions, shall we say, and then for the referee to turn and saying, "Yeah, we should have given that," it would mean that one thing if they got Forest get relegated because of that decision.
It's pretty much all just Ashley Young though as well.
Yeah.
Literally just caused all of the incidences.
Take care, Happy Emirates. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for your comments. We will get Champions League trophy next year. Do you believe in that, you guys?
No.
We're miles off a champion. Do you know what? I said it on our show on Wednesday. That Champions League, to me at the minute, is like an omen for Arsenal. We can't read it. We've got nothing there to get it over the line. That final that we lost to with Barcelona, that was the closest we've ever come to a winning Champions League final.
Oh, Anthony, it's so negative. Anthony.
Toxic and negative. You're always toxic and negative. Toxic and negative. You're always toxic and negative.
You have to believe. You have to believe. You must believe.
If you belt out North London forever hard enough in the shower, the dreams of Arsenal fans all over the world will come true.
2028 will be ours. Champions League winners in 2028.
So we'll clip that now, Anthony. Yeah, in 2028 when you do win it, we
want time capsule, guys.
We want to hear you from start to finish. You singing the whole North London Forever song.
You see that first, but guess what? There's actually a time capsule at the Emirates, and it's below where they keep it in the centre circle. It's just below there. And what they've done, they've removed a piece of history from Highbury, and they've put it in the capsule, and they've buried it in the ground. But I don't know what that is. What bit they've taken from Highbury to put in that capsule. I don't know what it is.
A bottle.
The
last day of the season, you're just going to see the centre circle at the Emirates open up, and just this bottle's just going to rise out of the ground. And all the Arsenal players come like,
Jez, you got to sort him out, or should I?
No way, mate. I'll be round tomorrow.
Well, it definitely wasn't winning mentality they put in that bottle, put it that way. Another summer transfer window for Arsenal and another window with Arsenal need 5+ players every season. Yeah, it's true, isn't it? Let's get rid of the dead wood, but the dead wood's still there. Yeah, Arteta will not get sacked.
No, he won't. He won't.
Nelson, Nketiah, Jesus, Martinelli, El Neni, ESR, Zinchenko, Ramsdale can all go.
The trouble is, though, what royals me, sorry, Fuzzy, what royals me is if Mikel Arteta's here next season and he spends 250 million, that's his first £1 billion he has spent at the club. For what? Because if he don't win nothing next season and he spent £1 billion, if I was the owners, the Cronkies, I'd be asking questions at the end of next season, saying, well, hang on, we're giving you £1 billion and all you've won is one trophy, one FA Cup in 5 years. Nah, you're gone. Your time's up.
They don't care. It's a cash cow. They don't care. When they're charging, as I said today, right, they're charging £2,000 for a silver ticket season pass. Season ticket, right? Red ticket, £800. You go into a lottery, right? So 80% silver ticket holders get 80% priority, right? If you're a red ticket holder, you've got no priority, but you're guaranteed to get at least 3 tickets a season, £800, right? So if you get in the lottery, and you get that ticket, you've still got to pay for your fucking ticket, but you're taking over a ticket from somebody who's paying almost twice what you are.
Exactly, yeah. Because they put it up by 6% this season, didn't they, Jez?
Yeah. So
6%.
So you're taking it. That is why when you look at games now, right, when you look at a game, you got people sitting there like, oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nearly half time. Oh, I better go and get my prawn sandwich. Oh, yeah. They all fuck off. That is what the club has become. And that is what the Cronkies want, because that's where they make most money.
Yeah, and not being funny, they fuck off by 75, 80 minutes, don't they? Don't watch the game.
Got to get back to watch some Gogglebox episodes.
Exactly. Yeah.
They stuck on pause just so that they can go watch some football at the Emirates.
See, this is a comment. Look, yeah, Bowen is staying where he's at. He's old school and plays for the badge. And I think if you look at it, he'll end his career there and all. End up as a legend there.
Much
They're
like Eddie
not
Nketiah.
real fans. Oh, let me rephrase that. There's a lot of fans in that stadium. Right, I said earlier on Yeti Street, right? I could get a ticket for the last game of the season, no problem. Right, I could pay a stupid amount of money if I wanted to do it. I could get one. Right, silly money, 360 odd quid, I think it was, something like that. And that's a decent seat, but you're paying the admin fee and all the bullshit that goes with it, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit next to a load of fucking muppets that have never been before in their lives, right? And think, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah? Like Derek Bird there, the little prick in the chat. At least they go to games, Jez. How many games have you been to, Derek? Tell me, how many games have you been to? You won't answer.
Daniel.
You won't answer me. You've never been to a game in your fucking life. Right? You are not an Arsenal fan. You're a prick. So don't question me, fella, because I will say what I want to say, right? And if you want to have a row about it, I'll have a row with you about it. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit next to a load of people from the Shires, right? And he's like, right, all right, yeah. Right, who's playing today then? What's the team line up today then? Oh well, I don't know. Yes, man. That is why I will not go anymore, because I'll only go if I can get a ticket with my mates in the North Bank, and that is damn near impossible. Damn near impossible.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay 300 odd quid, right, for a decent seat, right, in the West or East stand, yeah, okay, and be sitting with people that haven't got a fucking clue about the club, and at 10 minutes before half time, they piss off their prawn sandwiches. Fuck
Yeah,
off.
it's true.
That is not being a fan. I'll shut up now.
No, it's fine. It's good, Jez. I mean, like, you're right what you're saying. I mean, Cole's late. It's Troll Central tonight. You're not wrong there, mate. That's for sure. We're stuck with Arteta like shit sticks to the pan.
What do you
Not
think
even
of our
a-
new pitch, Jess? That third one, the Links Africa one, the black, green, and red. What do you think of that one?
The new
Say
kit.
again, mate. Say again.
What do you think of the new Arsenal kit, the third away kit, the black, green, and the white one?
Shit.
It's the badge, isn't it? I said to him, they need the proper crest on the shirt.
Not even any of the hardcore Arteta sexuals would have wanted him here if there was a poll put out after Emery. Yeah, it's true. Definitely out there. Bored with this. Good evening to you. It's a good weekend for me. Bruges are on top of the league after being 9 points behind. City battered Wolves and Spurs are now on the beaches. That's true. I mean, I've just seen a comment come through, a thing come through here about David Moyes. Apparently, he's accused the West Ham players of lacking mental toughness as he urged them to take responsibility for Sunday's hammering at Chelsea. But then you make a comment saying about Rice, and you're saying that. So what he says here, it's happened several times this season, which I've certainly not enjoyed. Didn't enjoy today at all. Players not in their positions, running out of position, open up too easily. Well, you're the manager. You look after
Tell
this team.
Mm.
We were lacking toughness, leadership, mental toughness. We've now had 2 away games where we've conceded 5. The manager will always take the responsibility because that's what you do in the job. You have to prepare them and get them right, setting them up. Wow. That just...
That sees it all then, doesn't it, really? New manager in.
Yep.
Yeah, it sounds very much like Moyes.
Moon the like button, guys. Moon the like button. Thank you very much. Rice has made a big difference. Their midfielder was too lightweight.
True.
Rice is the new Vieira, hopefully.
If let's say Rice joined a season earlier and he was your midfield depth last season, do you reckon he would have won the league title?
Maybe. Maybe. But it's not just you can't rely just on one player for a team. 11 players make a team. So do you know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong, it would have helped, but I feel we most probably would maybe have still bottled it anyway last season. Last season, it's safe to say we did bottle it, and that was it. This season, I don't think we've bottled it. It'd just be that stupid one mistake from Mikel Arteta in that Villa game. Why would you take Havertz from up front and play him in midfield? It's like what Jez said, and what I said as well. If it's not broken, you don't fix it. It don't need fixing. Why fix it? It's like what I said. He jumbled up with that team, and that's what balls it up. And I got to be honest with you. If it does come down to that, it makes me think, right? Does he really want to win the Premier League? Because why would you defeat the object and changing the whole team of all these 5-6-0, 3-1s, and all that we've done? It's going to come to fuck all, basically. So,
True.
One that Tony Erie put up, clicked this early one. Saka has 16 goals this year, 6 were pens, with which anyone could have scored. Selling more, the price is high. He can be replaced. He's a one-trick pony that's been found out. Can't shoot with his right. Agree on that comment. Just thought I'd put that in there. Dave Max asking the question. Ask before you want Arteta out. So who is your choice to take over if you got rid of him?
Well, let's be honest. Inzaghi, Simeone, the options are out there, fella. Serial winners, people that win, people that actually win. So you come back to me and tell me who you want.
Be interesting, that one. Quick question, lads. If Casemiro leaves United in the summer, would you take him at Arsenal? I think it'd be a perfect party replacement. Him and Rice in midfield would be insane. He's modern day Roy Keane. Would you agree on that?
No.
No.
I won't go as far as to say modern day Roy Keane.
No.
Right for you there, Anthony.
Anthony, you'll keep my club's name out your fucking mouth. Forest.
Evening, Luca. Yeah, we're all okay. Darren, yeah. So, Lee Gunners' sidekick new manager comes in 3 months in the season and be on his back also.
Hey, look, I'm on a rocky boat here. Look. I'm doing
it.
Yeah.
Don't fall off like Tim.
Yes. Oh, right. Only issue with Casemiro is his age. Love the player, but it's really worth to bring a guy in for 1 year. Nah, not. And what's he on, Fuzzy? At your club?
I think he's the highest earner at 350 something. So he's no small bargain. If you want to sign him up for wages, I think he'll be off to Saudi this summer. To be honest, they'll use him to raise funds. No, don't want the big wages moving forward. So yeah, I think they'll offload him. Saudi's the only country that will really be able to afford him first and foremost, but probably the most interest.
Jones just back in from painting the cat house.
They're on about you doing swaps with your manager, aren't they? Tinag going to Bayern Munich. You get in touch or?
Tuchel, yeah.
That means your dream of Southgate in his waistcoat. It's just a false reality.
Do you think, Luca's asking, do you think you'll beat Man United?
Probably.
Not sure. Man United will always turn up for that game. It's historical. It's historical, man. You know, back in the day, even though Man United are not great right now, you know, back in the day, it's that they were our biggest rivals. In football terms, yeah, you know, Spurs are our historical rivals. That's history, right? That's history. But Man United fighting against them for leagues, cups, etc., they're the big rivals.
Yeah.
No, there's no question about it. There's no argument.
No.
Simple as.
Yeah, he's asking you a question there, Jez, I think.
Yeah, well, you can stick it up your arse, yeah. You know what I mean?
Funny thing is, West Ham are a funny bunch of fuckers. They pull out a shock result once in a blue moon. Yeah, we do every now and then, Darren. We do every now and then. Right, we're strictly let Trossard go. Yeah, but they make money out of it, don't they? That's what they always do. Yeah. Yeah, I would have shown that apology up to that son of a bitch sideways and shove it straight up his head. His head, yes. Cole said, if we can't win the league, how in fuck's name are our fans expecting Champions League? Yeah. Taylor could use his baldy to clean City's toilets. Fucking hell. Vincenzo asking to the panel, do you know about the change in the Champions League next season? This is where they're going to extend it now, isn't it?
Yes.
A fucking Super League sort of thing, isn't it?
It's another way of wording it like that, isn't it? That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean the top 16 obviously go through into the next round, but I think it's shit. Personally, why piss about with that? We're just used to the group stages, and then go into the next rounds. They always ball things up and change it. I guarantee you it'll happen. This will happen next season. And the following season after that, they change it back and they say, what a shit idea that was.
It's either that or it's like what I proposed on Monday, Tony, in terms of how they go about changing this into an actual Super League. But they'll do it under the pretenses that it's, just the small changes just to, freshen it up. It's the modern game. We're trying different things, trying to bring in some freshness to the game. And it's all of those small changes that build up over time, just slowly layering on top of each other. And it's UEFA's way of basically getting to the idea of the ESL without upfront pissing off everybody around world football by pulling the plug and just, here we go, completely different competition here. Doing all the small work, building up gradually until they get to the finished article and say, hey, look, it's a Super League. And everybody else will be thinking, oh, well, Champions League today, if we look back in hindsight, compare it to the ESL, and you think, well, Jesus, the similarities are uncanny.
Yeah.
It's all the same thing. And I think it's UEFA probably saying, well, we can keep the objective of the Super League out of existence by slowly changing our competition to ultimately replace that. So there's no reason for ESL to be around because the competition is pretty much the same thing. And UEFA can say, yay, but we're the ones that claim it.
Yeah.
We can say sod it. You go back to how it was years ago, like how it is in the title, Champions League. Meaning you win the fucking league and then you go into it. And second and third in that.
Yeah.
Second
and third in
that.
They can fuck off out the street.
You can go and do one, basically. Yeah. Simple as that.
Tell you what, everybody else can go down to Europa League, to be fair. Like, go change Europa League into some European competition there for everybody else to fight for the rights to get into a Champions League competition or something. I don't know, do something with that competition. Not Champions League.
Did you like saying it, Anthony?
Second and third.
Literally everything went all funny then. I was saying, going back to what was called in the title, Champions League. You win the league, you go into the Champions League, and second, third, and fourth, Europa, fifth, sixth, whatever conference. Just do it that way.
I can't stand that North London song. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's woeful. To our fan votes, forget our pitch activities and start on until we won't win a trophy. Interesting one. Will West Ham have a rainbow flag in the London Stadium next season? Stranger things have happened, Vincenzo, that's for sure.
A rainbow coloured pitch.
I agree. Joe has loved Cass, just not sure how many years he has left. Wish we could have went for him 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah. Big cash cow for the owner. Yeah, I think we've already said that one before, many a time. Big up Arsenal Rennick and big up Joel 100%. You're fucking joking, Anthony. We say the same shit every year. You never know, it might come true one day, Darren, but stranger things have happened. I mean, obviously, do you actually, and I asked the people in the chat as well, do you think Arsenal can actually get it over the line?
No.
I've got that sneaky suspicion City will end up frustratingly draw a game because they'll want to overcomplicate things. And I think it's from those drop points that Arsenal can sneak it, but that's literally it. It's hoping City cock it up somewhere.
Can't see it, Fuzzy. Can't see it. I can't see Man City ballsing up. They got the easiest run now, haven't they? They got West Ham last game of the season. They're not, no disrespect to him. You're not doing great. They've got Tottenham Wednesday night in the middle of the week. We've seen it tonight, and we've seen it beforehand. Tottenham, they ain't doing that great. So that's 6 points. That's pretty much say. And who have they got this week? Next weekend.
Yeah.
There you
go. Big up, Chris. Meta Football TV, nice guy, Spurs fan, evening and gin. Because this is a thing as well, isn't it? I mean, obviously we're saying about Arteta and that, but a couple of bad results for the Spuds and that, and it's all about get him out. I mean, what do you think? What's your views on old Ange? Do you think he's a good manager? Do you think he's the right manager for the Spurs?
Well, if you want my opinion, yeah. Because they don't win fuck all.
Well, I don't know.
I should have rephrased that, Jez. I should have rephrased that. If you sat on the fence as a non-biased person.
Well, Ange lost the Pogba. Yeah, no, keep him there.
No, in fairness, I'll be sensible. I think he's a decent manager. I don't think the club are investing enough. I don't think they're doing the right thing. And the guy, I think, is fighting against a brick wall. And it's going to be frustrating for him, frustrating for the fans. And yeah, I just think the club's done and dusted. That's what I'm going to say about it.
Yeah.
At least they've got a manager that shares a legacy of high lines with me.
No, I did see it kind of thing, and I thought, that gold crown on the top, bit crooked, but that's probably about right for Arteta. But yeah, I've seen it, mate. Arteta out. What's this one? If Arteta isn't sacked, I'll give up on this club.
Yeah, but he won't be sacked, mate.
Yeah.
He won't be sacked.
He deliberately threw that match that ruined our league title hopes. Oof.
Harsh. Oof.
Do I get appearance points? Joe Eaton saying, how the hell do people compare Saka to Sanchez?
Saka's what Sanchez should have been. No. Yeah.
Simeone for managers and that, I don't take no shit.
That's the other way around, yeah.
Casemiro keen in the same sentence. You're kidding me. Yeah, I know, Chris.
Yeah, not the same.
Dave said, I'll be going to the Grasshopper Zurich versus FC Basel match on the 18th. That should be a good game to watch.
Yeah, he apparently didn't get far from that stadium.
On the same planet. Who would you like to West Ham to sign? Well,
Southgate.
Nketiah.
Yeah.
Elneny.
Zinchenko. You need
Listen,
you need to bring that age profile in
Yeah,
your back line down.
yeah.
You know?
well,
all day.
He's already said the sentence for me, so I'll just put it up there anyway. Look, with those kind of comments.
Just start mopping us off the screen now.
Look, if you
We'll finish the show, Justin.
you can have Cedric for free.
Oh, mate, that one as well, isn't
Oh,
it?
that's
Yeah.
a bargain. That's a bargain.
I mean, obviously, we are looking at a couple of players. I mean, there's the Blackburn kid. What's his name there? Oh, fuck me, his name's gone.
Dave.
Dave.
Eric.
Eric and Dave. Yeah, Bert and Ernie.
Dwayne.
Yeah, I mean, the back four in itself just needs replacing. When you look at something like that, I mean, I don't know really.
And shit.
Yeah, we need. I mean, apart from do you build it around Mavropanos being the kind of the youngest one there? But other than that, yeah, but it's ancient. I mean, Kufal. I mean, the only one that really kind of stands out and he's not been too bad is Emerson. But names wise, I'm not really looked into. I'll be honest with you, Joe. But for me, obviously, we definitely need a striker. We definitely need a left winger, and obviously the back four needs a complete overhaul. That's where we really are struggling.
Yeah.
There's cheaper mugs at Tesco's. It must be the time of the month. Jez, Arsenal from Kent, get over it. Love you. Just pissing about, he's saying.
Oh, interesting point there, Meta. Tottenham are from Middlesex originally.
That's true. Yeah, Our guy was decided to get an Arteta tattoo. Very weird guy.
Well, he's a prick.
Claims to be a super fan. We have some of the worst fans in world sport. The tractor's broke. Tractor battery ran out.
Tractor.
Back in the days, winners goes to Champions League, hence the bloody name. The rest can go Europa. Gives the conference more prestige. Yeah, no, the league is finished. Arteta out. Yeah. With Arteta, no, never going to happen. Yeah. They agree asking that question. How are you going to win? Not this year. We've blown it. Well back, I think.
Yeah.
Agree on that, Luke. Yeah, agree on that. We never win under Arteta.
Nope.
Chris is saying Arsenal fans will start loving Arteta when they hear Moyes is on his way to North London, innit? Oh, imagine that. Yeah, but I don't want Arteta coming to East London. That's the thing, Chris.
Well, at least he's won a European trophy, isn't he? Moyes. So
that's true. Thanks, Luca. Small down, buddy. City winning the league. Yeah. Like the line. Tottenham can finish any good. Yeah, Tottenham can finish any good manager. This is true. City appear to be getting stronger the last few games. That's a scary thought. Yeah, this is the thing, isn't it? I mean, well, I think Jez said it early on Yeti's show. It's all out for them there, isn't it? We've got a final. Yeah. We've got a final against Fuzzy's team.
Yeah,
and now it's all about winning 4 on the spans. Why would you want to give that up? Be the first time any manager's done it. Why would you want to give that up? You can have Cedric and also throw in
the dog.
Thanks, Ian. We'll take the dog. You can have Cedric still. Can we keep? No, well, I don't think West Ham can, mate. Be honest with Henry. I think he's going to be. I think his head's turned already.
Oh my God, Arsenal manic.
Jesus is West Ham. Oof, aces. I can't believe I heard you guys disparaging my big bro Ange. No, he's a good manager. He is a good manager. I think it's a case of. Would you say? Because obviously, I know I've been on a Spurs stream watching their comments and that. Would you say he's been backed?
I think so far he has, but you need to back him a little more. because there's still a lot of players in there that you could class as deadwood. I would want to see what several seasons of Ange Postecoglou, what the identity of his team would look like. I mean, got Oliver Skip coming on the pitch at Anfield today and outdoing most of that Spurs midfield.
Yeah.
Vicario keeping the score line down as well, which, Postecoglou signing. And also, I think it'll be a case of giving him a bit of time, give him some more signings, see where he takes that team. If his signings start turning out to be bad, then there might be a case that you need to start having conversations. But I think he's still working with too much old news. Needs something fresh.
Yeah.
They just didn't spend money on big players. I mean, what's their most spent on a player this season? Is it Maddison, 40 million? Is that their biggest signing this season?
Probably is, isn't it? I'd say.
Their most expensive signing was Richarlison, wasn't it? In like club history or something.
Was it 50 million?
But this season was Maddison, wasn't it?
Yeah. Was it 50 million they paid for Richarlison?
57 million, I think it was, or something.
Interesting.
Good question here from Henry, though. Question for the panel. Should the Champions League be only for clubs that have won major trophies?
Yep.
Well,
yeah.
A competition built on prestige.
The league.
Then,
yeah.
Totally agree.
That's what he said. They go back. It's like top four is not a trophy. So if you finish in the top four, like second, third, and fourth, why did you go in the Champions League? Hence, it's in the title, Champions League.
Julian's turned up. Julian.
He's quoted him as well.
Ain't over yet. Anything could happen. A dodgy lasagna the night before the match goes a long way.
Uncle
Never
Fester.
know. Pizzagate on Arteta before the
Uncle Fester's in the house. Yeah.
That guy's a penis, let's be honest. He's 100% pure penis. He's a fucking nose. I've watched AFTV, on YouTube, and when you're flicking through, it says, they're either live or they do a video. And then when you press on it and then you watch it, when this guy comes on, bang, it goes off. Actually, pretty honest with you, I don't really watch it, but sometimes I do admit, sometimes I do, because I feel like, right, what are these pricks going to say today? But seriously, you can't help but Jez, isn't that right? That all of them on there are fucking noses.
Yeah. They're all fucking liars. They all talk bullshit. This prick here, not Arsenal Manic, but Uncle Fester, right? He's just full of lies and bullshit, and he's one of the 50,000 at Anfield. Good luck, fella. Good luck.
And I don't know if Tony's met him, but he's a pilot.
He's a pilot.
He's a pilot. He flies planes. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what he flies.
Well, let me put this to you, and that I mean, I might have had a bit of a drink kind of thing, but if you look at it, just kind of I can see it. Maybe it's beer goggles. I don't know, but Anthony, if you shaved your flow off in your head and that, I can see a resemblance. I can't see a resemblance.
He needs better eyebrows. So. A little bit invisible.
Yeah. Just get to the old shoe polish on your eyebrows, Anthony.
I'll loan you my eyebrows. I'll send them to you in the post.
Hang on, this is Jez. Look above you. Is this a Quentin Tarantino lookalike or what? Did you see the show Wednesday?
Yeah, definitely. Something a bit weird about him. Be fair.
Lily Rose Toys.
There's probably similarities in
We have a brighter future than Arsenal. Mark my words. Come in you irons. We true.
I can't see that not being funny, but
I'll take anyone if it means getting rid of Michelle. I'll keep the dog. He's more useful than half of our bench. It's probably true.
Yeah.
Let me work as chef for the Man City team before they face Fulham. Work as a chef. Give them all food poisoning. The worst City team in years, and we still can't do it. Embarrassing. Oof. I think Big Edge has been backed in pies. Big Edge is Australian Barry. Oh, fuck yeah, now. Big Edge is Australian Barry from EastEnders, a knockoff meatloaf. You know. Daniel Levy's a big time owner. Meta saying so far Edge has been backed, but nowhere near the finished product. If and when that happens, it will look scarily fun. I think so, Chris. I mean, the main thing is, as Fuzzy said, it's a case of it's still some dead wood there at that club. Big Ange wants full transfer money. God, you imagine that. I think anyone would. They lack depth, the same as Arsenal, to be honest. Oh, Richarlison was 60 million. 60 million. Fuck yeah, now. Everton must have been laughing their heads off for that one. Andrew's been figured out, but they can always say it's his first season, whereas manager has had 5, Klopp and Pep closing on a decade.
I was watching earlier, and Deji, the Arsenal fan, he was slating his own team. He did a watch-along on his own. And you know what? He was absolutely slating his own team at the end of the show. And it was unlike him. And I tell you what, he got a little shit in the chat as well.
Yeah, mate. Can we get rid of that message, please, guys, in the mods? Also, mate, can't agree, I'm afraid. Oh, that's actually on Jez's chat stream, actually. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. They're all muppets, man.
Godfather Jez, best friend AFTT Julian. Ben Decor. I remember when Turn Up the Turnstiles about a ticket, pay and get in. Now the true working class fans have been priced out. Yeah, you're not wrong there, Vincenzo.
It's true.
Do you need Anthony Taylor to clean your bag, Manic? Oh, dear. This guy's a bit... Yeah. Cheers, you're the man. Yeah, 60 million. We have plenty of depth. Just not...
Sorry, shout out to Flex United as well when he did a DR Sports impression. I saw that short where he literally took the piss out of Ty, and the impression was actually spot on.
Was it?
Like it was scarily similar. Like same sounding voice, same way he pronounced words and stuff. Like it was.
Yeah, so I was thinking I was leaving my head off, not my hair, my head.
We're all good. We're all good, Luke. I hope you're keeping well as well. I hope you're good as well, mate. Long hair, you good. Deji is hilarious, isn't he? Person. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Thanks, Perry and Mama. And Yeti, thanks for that, mate. Deji is top dog. It'd be dusty for him to slate Spurs. Nobody knows more about Arsenal than I do. I embody the club.
He's literally the walking armory, that guy.
Oh, mate. Get up, Luke, on that. Anyway, guys, we're getting near to the end of the show, and that it's been a good one. We've talked to quite a few things. Obviously, West Ham going to get a new manager, and who the bloody hell it's going to be? Because, as I said, there's no transparency from our side. Spurs in the mud at the moment, and everyone's enjoying it. So I'm sure last week was Happy St Tottenham's Day. It's seemed to extend it for another week. And obviously, Arsenal going to get it over the line, which I think the unanimous decision is no. So, yeah. So, Fuzzy, if you Anthony's very first track.
Tractor, yeah, I just read that.
Tractor.
So, Fuzzy, if you'd like to shout your channel out, please.
Yeah, we'll find me on Hotpots 44 OG. If you're watching from my end of
Take
the stream as well, you'll find all the links to both Early Doors Football TV and also Arsenal history and more in the stream description. So do be sure to go drop some likes and some subscriptions over there. Big ups to everybody in the chat. Interesting tomorrow night to see how that goes. I'm predicting a draw with my game. 1-1, but it's going to be one of those, squeaky bum times from minute 1 to 90. But won't be surprised if we end up losing. We're literally walking in there with one, for the most part, one fit defender. Everybody else is having to be more makeshift, so it's going to be long. I don't know if we'll have Anfield Uncle Rod's doing the Rivals talk show.
He was talking about. Yeah, he was talking about doing it.
Yeah, so I think that'll be about 9 p.m. tomorrow night. So I think I'll probably be on that whilst watching the United game, and then the post-match reaction following that straight after we are done with the Rivals talk show. But
Thanks,
yeah, big thank yous to Tony for the invitation as always, and it's been a pleasure being on the show.
Big up to you, man. Big up to you.
Yeah. Jez, if you'd like to shout yourself out, please, mate, and what your cup coming up?
Yeah. Yes. I got a brand new combine now. Yeah. I like my pint of cider and I like my pasty.
Your pint of Guinness.
Joking.
Lamb and mint's the best.
Yeah. Arsenal history and more, man. Everything about Arsenal, guests on, talking about football, Arsenal as obviously in general, but I like getting other people on. And as the summer comes on, I'm going to be doing a lot of different channel talk, getting people on talking about their experiences with their clubs and all that sort of dramas. So, a lot of content coming up in the summertime. And, Tony, as always, thanks for having me on.
No, you're welcome, Jess.
Top man. Yes. Anthony, I've got the key. I got the keys to Combine Harvester.
Just want to say as well, Pepsi was, rest in peace, Claude, was a great guy. He was a legend. Yeah, definitely was. Laura says Jess charges £15 to be on. Yeah, he's expensive, but he's always worth having Jez on the channel. Anthony, if you'd like to give yourself cheers, thanks very much. What you do, where you are, and how many fields you're ploughing over the weekend.
Yeah, well, you can see me on Early Doors TV where we do a show called The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And obviously on this one as well, the Sunday night takeaway show. Also, from time to time, you can actually see me on. I got to get this right. That way on Jez's channel on there. I feature on there every now and then on the history, Arsenal history, and more. Make sure you like and subscribe to that channel as well because Jez does a good show, good content, and obviously he gets good panels on as well. And make sure you follow Hot Fuzz as well on his channel.
No, and let's just say thanks very much for the chat as well. Been some great comments on there. Yeah, we had some weird ones as well, and our mods have done their best to get rid of them as always. But the comments from the people, from the real ones in the chat, appreciate you being with us. There's been some great comments from the real ones. And it should contact Ed Sheeran for groundsman's job at Ipswich Town.
It's easy, I say he always gets it wrong. He says Bristol Rovers. Bristol's red, like London.
Thanks,
London's red, Bristol's red.
Thanks, Andrew Bakari.
It's a funny colour to say Bristol Rovers.
Yeah. And obviously, for the people that's been in the chat as well, don't forget, people like Meta Football TV, definitely the long head, his cave as well, get my teeth in. And obviously for Arsenal history and more, and obviously for Fuzz as well. So we'll just say there. So my channel. So obviously, we've got the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly show coming on Wednesday with me, Anthony, and Fuzzy. And of course, next week we'll be back on with this show. Let's just go for the last parts. Longhead Jess, first go on FM24 to go with Spurs, got sacked out.
Oh, God. Yes. I can't wait until it. I think this really goes on and we can see Jez's team against the Yetis live on YouTube. Yeah. Put bets on. We put bets on who's going to win.
Yeah, let me just go on that comment there. Mum Flossie, cheers for that. Wasn't Chris? Of course, it's necessary. At the end of the day, and that we're all here to help each other out. That's what all these channels are. It's a good community. We look after each other. So yeah, it definitely was necessary, as Mama says there as well. Thanks for that, Mama. We sit here just chat bollocks. That's what it's all about, Tony. That's what it's all about. Sit down on a Sunday night, talk about all sorts of shit, basically. Pepsi Pack, Man United's next manager.
Yeah, you know,
The Yeti, mate, won't stand a bleeding chance again in Football Manager.
Take care, mate.
Embarrassed. He'll be embarrassed.
They're all just saying goodbye to each other. It makes me laugh and I enjoy your company, Tony. Yeah, it's all good. I'll get abused daily for being hard tear out.
Most do.
You're welcome, mate. Just please call out Julian from AFTV. I think that's quite easy.
Julian, Uncle Fester, you're a prick.
You're welcome, Chris. So I put 50 pence in. More than welcome. Just for England manager in Euros. Absolutely. But guys in the panel, thanks for being with me today. It's been a great show. Enjoyed your company. We talked some really good stuff. And for the people in the chat, as always, thank you very much for being with us. And we are basically out. So good night and enjoy the rest of your weekend. And obviously your bank holiday. Enjoy that as well. Take care for now.